Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Chris Woods. At times like this, keepers like to blame a defender or a piece of flotsam that only they can see. Here, Chris wisely does both. Next is Pat Jennings famously scoring from a goal kick. Nobody had seen this before, and commentator Ken Wolstenholme is thunderstruck. Ken plainly has no idea if goalies can score.
Yes, a fantastic effort.
You can almost hear Ken's producer feeding him the facts. Ken, 8 minutes.
8 minutes.
Gone and Jennings has scored for
Jennings has scored for
Tottenham.
Tottenham.
An identical occurrence here at Barnet. Despite the efforts of Peter Schmeichel, goalkeepers scoring direct from their own areas are rarer than a golfer's hole-in-one. Although, on this occasion, though it looks harsh, which goalkeeper would you say actually scores it? The reason keepers tend to be so distant and moody is because it wasn't too long ago when any outfield player was allowed to run at them like a New York cop forcing open the door of a Brooklyn drugs den.
Holden, number 11. Stevens, Edwards. To Stevens. A goal! By Lofthouse.
And yep, the goal was given. And this one's even worse, although notice this time how commentator Ken Wolstenholme is in no doubt about the rules of the game.
And that was a fair charge, but unfortunately their heads have collided. And both McFarlane and Wood are out. Ray Wood carried off on a stretcher after that collision with McFarlane.
When colour came in, FIFA changed the rules concerning fair collisions, and now for keepers the boot was on the other foot. In the 1982 World Cup, it had a dirty great steel toe cap.
And it's wide! What a marvellous pass by Platini. And Battiston just couldn't provide the finish as Schumacher came out. And thumped him pretty hard too, I must say.
Schumacher wasn't sent off, Germany went on to win, and to this day Battiston has lost the ability to blink in unison. This man's an international keeper too. He's Alan Fettis of Northern Ireland, but he's not a regular in Hull's first team. So how everyone laughed when Hull's squad problems forced him to be an outfield substitute. Sad if he went on and scored, they said. Look at this celebration. Although if you ask me, I think he goes down a bit late there. The next week he scores at Portsmouth. He'd still be playing up front too, but no one could convince him he could take more than 4 steps with the ball and was allowed to move when